Party Lab video. Hi! Welcome to High Five Live. Okay, guys, say hi again.
Hey!
Okay, so this is my family, and tell your names real quick. What's your name?
Asia.
Say it louder.
Asia. Miles. Camry.
I'm Sarah. I'm Evan. What's your name?
I'm Jessa.
And I'm Gina.
Okay, they're gonna come back in a minute, so we'll say bye to them, okay?
Bye.
They're gonna be back in a minute, and we're gonna actually do a really cool performance for you, okay? Just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Ben Arkell from Mormon Light. A lot of people have asked if I'll be changing my name, and that probably will have to happen just to follow kind of the church's counsel. But we haven't done that yet. We're trying to decide what we're gonna name it. So I'd like to thank Carry On Hoops for inviting me on from High Five Live. This is the second time I've been able to come on. Are you going to stay here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, my wife's going to stay here and watch me, which is awesome. Are you sure you're going to do that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so I'm actually originally from Hingham, Massachusetts. So if you guys want to tell us where you are from, it's fun to see. So we have Pamela from Shelley, Idaho. So thanks, Pamela. So if you're jumping on, tell us where you're from. It's interesting to see who we get tuning into these. Okay, so the title of kind of this live stream is YouTubers on Mount Zion. And it might seem like a kind of an interesting title. So Debbie's from Lake Elsinore, California. And the reason why that's the title is I think a lot of people, when you think of missionary work, sometimes there's not a correct perception of what actually is missionary work. Chance from Brigham City, Debbie from Eagle River, Arkansas, Kathleen from Middle Tennessee. Okay, so for example, I don't know if there's any BYU football fans out here, but they actually play tonight, and a lot of people consider BYU like a really big missionary tool. Okay, another missionary tool that most people don't realize is YouTube. I want to tell you a really quick story. Hi, Carrie Ann from Queen Creek, Arizona. Allison's joining in, Rochelle. Okay, I want to share a really quick story about someone named Laura Thomas. And this is one of the coolest stories I've ever heard. I've actually got to write the full version on mormonlight.org, so you can find that story if you actually want to get the full details. But Laura is in her early 20s. She lives in Minnesota, and she was, I believe, Episcopalian. Very active in her religion. She actually served kind of like mini missions, like we would say. Debbie's from Eagle River, Alaska. Sorry, Debbie. So Laura would serve these mini missions for her church. Very active, believed in God. Her friends told her she had this light about her. Like she had like this spiritual light, which was awesome. And friends could recognize that. So last year, she was having a tough year. And she kind of says what we hear a lot of people say this, and I think we hear it so often that maybe sometimes we don't actually believe it's true, but she said that she felt like something was missing in her life. And she tells a story of how she was walking one day and ran into Sister Missionaries who showed her the Light the World Christmas video. And she kind of didn't want to talk to him, but she was a Christian, so she decided to talk with them. And they shared a little video and said a prayer with her. Roper girls from Riverton, Utah. Awesome. So she saw this video. They said the prayer together, and she said goodbye. Didn't think anything of it after that point, until she was having a tough time one day, and she decided to, I guess she was looking online, and she saw another video pop up. This was a Light the World video. It was a song. Well, the song was called Light the World. And it was a song written by Sarah Barrell, and her son Benson sang it with Evie Claire. Some of you might know who Evie Claire is. She's a Latter-day Saint musician. She was on America's Got Talent. She's really talented, and she was in the finals of America's Got Talent last year. So she saw this video, and it reminded her of that encounter with the missionaries, okay? And so she decided to search on the internet for a Book of Mormon. She searched for, I'm getting this wrong. I think she saw the video, requested a Book of Mormon, and then she got contacted by the missionaries, okay? And the missionaries said, we'd like to come visit you. And she was kind of shy. She wanted the Book of Mormon, but she just kind of wanted to learn about it on her own time. She didn't want to necessarily invite missionaries into her home. Until, okay, this is the cool part, until she saw some other videos on YouTube by Liza Bull. And one of these videos that really touched her was called Master of the Ocean, and it was written by Angie Killian, and it's a song that talks about Christ and how he brings peace. And she would listen to this song over and over, and she'd listen to other songs by Latter-day Saint YouTubers like Evie Claire and Reese Oliveira. And all of these videos kind of helped her to build up the confidence to say, you know what I'm feeling is what, like, I like this feeling. And so she actually agreed to meet with missionaries. And as the story ends, she ended up, well, meeting with a lot of missionaries over the few months she was learning about the church more. But she actually recently got baptized. She's been a member of the church for 6 months. In that time, she's done like 1,000 names in the temple. She's baptized, done work for 1,000 people. And it really all stems from, well, there's a lot of people involved, but the power of YouTube and these videos that kind of strengthened her when no one else really could. And she actually had the opportunity, there was a fireside that Evie Claire and Liza Bull performed at just a couple weeks ago. And it's actually pretty interesting because she was texting me because I went. She couldn't go because she was in Minnesota, but I FaceTimed her. So I held my camera up. I was in the very back of the gym, and she was watching Evie Claire and Liza Bull sing a song. They actually sang Army of Helaman. And so I'm holding this phone, FaceTiming, and I can see her picture in my phone. She's just bawling. And these Evie's like 15, Liza's like 13 or 14. So these two girls who are young women age are doing missionary work and touching people all over the world. And it was really cool to see how we can be connected just through social media. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually sing this song. So if you want to we're going to grab our family up. Actually, one thing, this book, I'm going to give this book away. If you guys don't know what Saints is, it's the new church history book. It's a narrative story, so it reads like a book, but it's all true. So if you guys want this book, tell me in the comments. Say, hey, I want the Saints book, and tell me why, and I'll send it to you. Okay? So this is something I'm going to give away. I'll go through all the comments. Just be convincing, and I might send a couple. Just, again, would love to give this away. Okay. So Pamela says, love that book. Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Okay. We are now going to arrange ourselves, and we're going to sing Master of the Ocean. Again, this is by Angie Killian and Shane Mickelson as well. Okay, come on in. We're going to line up real quick, and we're going to get going. Okay, so we are arranging ourselves for the song. Okay, are we good?
Yeah.
I'm going to put this down a little bit. Sorry for moving the camera. Okay, and we're going to sing. guys.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna have you stay on real quick. Okay, we're gonna have the kids go. We're gonna say one more thing. Okay, so maybe an invitation from this live stream. We talk about YouTubers and the talents they have to reach people when perhaps others can't. Talk really quick about your. So this is Sarah, the piano gal, and she kind of has a message that she tries to share with people. So share that really quickly. What's your hashtag and what does it mean?
Okay, so my hashtag is Find Your Note. I'm actually wearing my merch that's coming out on Monday right now. But my message is just that all of you guys have a talent from God, and so you need to find your note, and then use that to shine your light and help other people. So I just kind of want everybody to know that you do have a talent, because I get comments all the time saying I'm so good, but then like they bash on themselves and say, but I could never be that good. But everybody needs to know you have your own talent. It could be music, it could not, it could be anything else. But
Yeah, so just to clarify, Sarah, on her comments on YouTube, people say, you're so good at piano. And I'm horrible at piano, but everybody has a talent, so use that for good and bless people's lives. Okay. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate the opportunity to be on High Five Live. We'll talk to you later.